Still,
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to number 85 of the Husker Hype Radio Podcast. I'm Eddie Rosenthal. We got Dr. E-Rock, Aaron Worsfold, as always, on the pod. Fellas, coming off of the bye week, we got Penn State now.
Penn State.
How do we feel? How was the bye week for us? Anything exciting happen? Some good college football was going on.
Yep, I watched Iowa lose to USC, and then I watched Ole Miss pull one off over Florida, and just shout out well, I guess I woke up Saturday and raked the leaves, and then once I was done with that, I watched college football.
You said, honey, I raked the leaves. Now I'm going to have 20 beers and sit on the couch all day.
Exactly.
Perfect. Eli?
Yep, same thing. I was watching the Georgia Texas game just full screen because I knew it was going to be a Texas meltdown by the end of it, so had to embrace that. And then, yeah, I knew once that weather got nice down in California, Iowa was going to get shit on because every time they keep a game close, it's in shitty weather. So that's all we needed. They get exposed when it's nice weather.
I know, bro. I kind of thought I was leaning towards Iowa on that one. I'm not going to lie because of the rain, the rain traveled to Southern California, and I thought that that's the one way they could pull it off. Um,
They
Penn
had it
is,
going.
they did, bro. And there's some calls that some Iowa fans are very mad about, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, man. Welcome to my world,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
you know? Um, I feel like there's kind of been some college football news, some Big Ten news. Guys, what do you think about the settlement deal that's going on? I haven't looked into it too much, but I'm basically seeing that after all these TV rights and everything, there's three tiers that the Big Ten that you're in the Big Ten, and Penn State, Ohio State, and Michigan are in the first tier receiving $190 million. Oregon and SC in the second tier at 155, and everyone else at $110 million. How? Why do you think the Big Ten evaluates us in the third tier?
What have you done for me lately?
I
Yeah.
guess, yeah, that's true, but I mean, you look at games past, and even though we haven't been, hot, just say that we haven't been hot these past couple years. I'm pretty sure that Ohio State Nebraska game was a huge viewing watch last year. Like
Yep.
we bring the viewers, bro. We bring the viewers. And what about our volleyball team? You know,
Is that a part of this? Do we know? It's got to be, right? Or
I
is this
mean, I
football?
think it's more football and NBC and CBS and those and that TV stuff. But I mean, to put us at the third tier, bro, that perturbs me a little bit. I guess makes sense. It's like if you don't perform on the field, then you don't get paid.
Yeah, we just got to go earn our respect. That's all it is. Respect's not
Yeah.
given, it's earned. So we got to go earn it.
But Penn State, they had a good year last year. They made it to the college football playoffs with semifinals.
Yeah,
Other
Penn
than
State.
that, though,
Yeah, Penn State's lucky because I mean, if this deal was done next year,
Oh, yeah.
it'd be tier three.
Mm-hmm.
right, bro. And I'd almost put Oregon above Penn State just from
I
the
would too.
previous years that have already happened.
Yeah.
Like last year, yeah, they had a great year, but you fired your coach this year. By the way, James Franklin to Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
How about that?
With all the jobs open in the SEC, that's crazy to me.
I think it's a good place. Virginia Tech is a respectable program. I feel like they fell off the past years after Beamer left, but I think
Yeah,
Virginia Tech is a good place to have a good football program.
I don't disagree, but the Big Ten and the SEC are just the top two. If you're not in there, you're viewed now as a, a cousin, a stepchild.
Well, maybe James Franklin looks at it as, hey, I can just go dominate the ACC now.
For
True,
sure,
true. Less competition.
Yeah.
and still make the playoffs.
Yeah, that
Um,
was
Yeah, and still kind of recruit in that area of the country.
yeah.
and then the other thing I want to touch on with the settlement deal, I don't grasp it fully, but apparently Michigan and USC are mad and they're threatening to leave the conference because they're not getting the money that they think they deserve or something along those lines. They want like a totally different settlement deal. And that's just kind of some small dick energy, if you ask me.
Yeah. Yeah. That's well said.
I will go back to Desmond Howard's quote during the COVID year. If I was the Big Ten, I would be looking to get their ass out of the league. Do you remember that when Desmond Howard
Yep.
did that for Nebraska?
Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
right back at you, buddy, with your own damn school. Then fucking get out of here if you don't want to be in the best conference in America.
Flip that. Flip that. Clip that.
Michigan never left the Big Ten. That'd be no way. USC, who gives a shit?
Yeah, I just can't see those two leaving. Like, it's kind of like a, well, fine, then we'll just leave. And you're like, yeah, right, buddy.
All
All
right.
right, pal.
Yeah, where are you going, bud?
Like, who's
They're,
taking that one seriously? Come on.
they're already going to get some sort of back end deal that no one knows about.
Yeah,
I
something
feel
like
like.
that.
Yeah.
Um, and then this one, I will before we get into Penn State and all that, bye week. I mean, guys, Lane Kiffin, the Nebraska native, what is that man up to right now? He is just pulling the heartstrings of every college football. I mean, not every college football, but Ole Miss, Florida, and who's the
Yep.
other one?
LSU.
LSU. Man, he's like, I think he's the ultimate troll of all time. Like, not even in college football. The guy just knows how to fucking troll people, dude.
Yeah.
I'm so glad Nebraska's not a part of this coaching carousel right now.
I know.
I
Me
know
too, bro.
we would be on the fences just waiting, just taking the bait.
But like, you look at, he was on like the Pat McAfee show today or the other day with
Yeah.
Kewan
Hey,
Lacey, and he's behind him and he's going how great this guy is. But Buddy was, I'm pretty sure it was confirmed that he was in Baton Rouge yesterday, or his family was touring the place. And it's like, how
I think it came out that he wasn't in Baton Rouge or so. I don't know, dude. It's all weird. I think I
dude,
saw that
it's
he
so
was there.
he didn't address it on Pat McAfee today. That's what was so weird. I was like, okay, they're gonna ask him about it, right?
right?
And they just never asked him about it, which made me. I was like, okay, maybe
I
he was there.
If he was in Baton Rouge, I can imagine they play a game this week.
We were playing Mississippi State, I believe, or maybe they have a bye week and then they play Mississippi State. But still,
Then
even it's November ball, and you're on a plane visiting another school when your team is possibly has a top 4 seed in the college football playoffs. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro?
then the rumor about the Ole Miss
They
president's giving him the ultimatum of you have to decide by the next game, or either you're staying or you're leaving. He said
they
that's not true, but
Wow, that's a good draw for Ole Miss. They have a bye week and then they play Ole Miss, or then they play Mississippi State.
yeah.
I did hear that about the ultimatum too, Eli, but I also heard that was debunked. There's just
Yeah,
a
no,
lot of shit.
he did address that today on Pat McAfee. I was like,
Yeah.
okay. That's why I was waiting for the LSU. I was like, okay, he's gonna address that next, right?
He's got to be living life. Like to feel at one point in time, Lane Kiffin was fired, didn't even get on the plane home at USC, and now he's got 3 schools or more. Any school in the country that's open right now would take Lane Kiffin.
Begging on
and
their knees,
you got to imagine after this is all said and done, too, he's probably the highest paid coach in college football.
no doubt about it.
Yeah, which
No
is
doubt.
just the position he's in. Like, I don't know why aren't they going for Dan Lanning more? You know, or because
And
he
he's
said
not.
that he's staying there. Did he get locked in on another contract?
I think Lanning's publicly no,
Locked in.
yeah, that he's
Yeah.
staying there.
Yeah, they have the
Eh,
#1 recruiting class for the next two years now.
you know what it is? It's all Jimmy Sexton is what it is. That old boy, the agent for all the college football coaches. He's just leveraging. He's leveraging all these schools right now, and he's going to get.
Oh, what's
I
his
mean,
name? I don't know about this cat.
Jimmy Sexton. He's the cat. He's like, he's fucking Nick Saban's agent. He's Lane Kiffin's agent. He's Kirby's agent. And all this dude does is fucking call up other schools and start shit, and is trying to just get the most money out of every university.
Yep.
Yeah. And yeah, Nick Saban said I hope that Jimmy doesn't get on the phone because that money starts sounding nice to Miss Terry once Mr. Sexton starts calling on the phone.
Yeah, he said that. He said that, dude, on College Game Day.
Yeah. So
That's
this is the guy pulling all the puppet strings is Jimmy Sexton.
Jimmy.
wow. Those are
Yeah.
great people to have a percentage of their payroll.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro, I bet you he is just living the life. Like, okay, so I get that a college coach, because they're all psychos, that's why they got all these $50 million deals in the first place, and they want to keep coaching because they're that competitive. But if you're Jimmy Sexton, dude, hang up the phone, brother. Or maybe not. Maybe he's just
Oh,
that way too.
yeah,
We
and
just like it.
it's you're not doing a whole lot of work, really. I mean, yeah, you are, but not really.
Yeah,
This guy's
I know.
just a schmoozer, dude.
How do you get into that position where you got all these guys wanting them to be your agent, and all you got to do is just be like, well, I did hear that LSU wants to pay Lane this much, blah blah blah. So can you match that, Ole Miss? Because if not, we got a private jet for Lane going to Baton Rouge here on the bye week. Like, what is he even? What's he saying, bro? That sounds like a fun job.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
this
Tommy to me.
he has his own agency. I'm doing research on this cat now, and he represents a bunch of people, including Nebraska legend and Dominican Sue.
Really?
This guy's
Yeah. He's
hats off to Jimmy Sexton.
he's got everyone in his phone number, dude, or in his contact list.
He probably throws a hell of a party.
I bet you. Yep. Oh, the good old party at the Sextons.
You guys go to the 4th of July at Sexton's house?
Oh man. All right, so that's the crazy college football world. I mean, it's pretty much a reality TV show right now at this point, dude.
Yep.
And I love it. And I'm glad that we're not at the forefront of attention in it right now. We got our guy locked in, Matt Rule. Let's go. He said in his press conference, this game at Penn State, we all know it's his alma mater, but it's not a big deal to him. I mean, that's what he says. But his grandpa had season tickets at Penn State. His dad was a fan. He played at Penn State. I mean,
He said
but
it didn't
really,
matter. Then he started making it sound like it kind of mattered. I
yeah,
was like, wait, wait, I'm confused.
he kind of backtracked on his whole thing. But you obviously know, man. If like that's you pretty much grew up in that area. You got a soft spot for the team. You were obviously considering leaving Nebraska to go there, but
Yeah.
he's locked in now. We know that 100%. And right now, it's focus on this team and be the best college football coach you can be at the University of Nebraska.
Yep.
Yep.
I also saw the big thing of the Matt Rule press conference. He's kind of just talking a lot of shit by week, nothing really too crazy. But Coach Rule not really stoked about the 7 p.m. Eastern game time against Penn State on NBC. Boys, what do we think about that?
Aaron, go ahead. I know you got some strong feelings about that one.
I did text in the group chat to the boys. I got 7 p.m. Eastern start time. That's horseshit, dude. Not only because our boys are gonna get home late on Saturday and then have to have a short week playing on Friday against Iowa. I have a flight at 6 a.m. the next day.
Oh,
So
fuck.
I'm gonna be
Really?
hammering beers during this game in my house. My wife's gonna be like, Aaron, we have a flight at 6 a.m. Fucking chill out. And I'm like, not gonna get any sleep.
I've got 3 games left this year.
Yeah.
Honey, I'm not going to bed.
And this is a big one.
Yeah,
This is a big one, boys.
it is.
Do we think that this is a little bit of the Big Ten being against us? Is it us against the world with this
Yeah,
with this time schedule? They're
absolutely.
they're gonna put us at fucking a primetime game, 7 p.m. I mean, Matt Rule said, but you know what? Fuck it. Let's play under the lights. Let's play at Penn State. I love a challenge. And
Yeah.
he does. I'm not backing away. We're not backing away from that shit.
Imagine if this was like a big game. Like at the start of the season, we all circled Penn State as like our hardest game of the year.
Yes.
If that was the case, this should be a night game as well. So
True.
True.
But I was excited about a night game beginning of the season. Now I'm like,
yeah, exactly. Right. That's how
Right. And I mean, it's not going to be a whiteout.
they have 3 wins, don't they? Or 4 wins?
I think they have 4 wins. And it interests me because, dude, you can get tickets for $8 right now on like whatever
I can't
seating.
imagine it's
Yeah.
going to be that well of an intended game because I learned that Penn State that week of Thanksgiving they have off. So a lot of people are leaving Friday night or Saturday because it's the game doesn't start till 7 p.m. What are you gonna do? Stick around all day? No, we're gonna go home for Thanksgiving break.
Ah, Okay. Yeah, because
Sucks.
I'm
They're
like,
not sitting around.
how loud can this stadium be if they're trying to sell tickets for a fucking double double at In and Out? You know what I'm saying? Like it can't there can't be that good of an attendance there. I don't believe that it's going to be super loud. It is senior night,
Yep.
but I think they're kind of overhyping this environment a little bit, which you want to be prepared for the worst. Yes, our true freshman quarterback going to go into Happy Valley, a lot worse than going into Memorial West over at the Rose Bowl. But I don't think, boys, that it's going to be as bad as what they're trying to make it be.
Let's hope so, baby.
And Matt Rule, he just goes, "Hey, man, Latif, he just wants him to go play. Just go play ball, kid. You know, just go play ball." And I love that. I think that's all you can ask a true freshman quarterback to do. Um, just really bounce off of that win against UCLA. You were a dog out there, dude. Near perfect. Fucking led his team to victory. Didn't back down from a fight. All your family's watching. Now go out on the East Coast and do the same thing. You know?
Yep.
Um, Another note, really quick. Terry Smith, the interim head coach for the Penn State, Matt Rule got him his first head coaching job at Temple, or first, sorry, college coaching job at Temple. He was recruiting one of his high school players, Matt Rule was at his high school, and saw the way that he talked to people, and he goes, "I want that guy on my coaching staff." So there's a lot of similarities or connections here with our coaching staff, Penn State's coaching staff. John Butler, the defensive coordinator there, he talked about a game. Actually, guys, this was the first Nebraska game I ever went to, Nebraska versus Penn State. Um, it was in the end zone that me and my dad were sitting in, and Penn State, the ball crossed the plane, should have got a touchdown, should have won the game. John Butler bought that out in the press conference. All the media was laughing, thought it was pretty funny, saying that Penn State should have won the game. They should have, but they didn't. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Welcome to my world, Iowa or Penn State. We've had all of us has had those.
So what's that connection to Homeboy? Or that was
John
just
Butler was the defensive coordinator
okay.
there during that time.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
right after
I know that. Yeah.
all of the pedo shit happened. John Butler was Bill O'Brien's defensive coordinator at Penn State.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it about really Matt Rule's press conference. I listened to Dana's and John Butler's, pretty much same shit. Just saying these guys are good, blah blah blah, this that. Nothing crazy, I think. Unless you guys got anything.
I think Vegas thinks we're gonna get absolutely steamrolled. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. So let's just into the pregame here. I mean, Penn State guys, 7 a.m. Eastern game or 7 p.m. Eastern game. That's 6 a.m. Central Time, 4 o'clock my time. Not too bad for me. The boy Husker Hype Radio live on YouTube, folks. Last one of the year, possibly. Your boy's probably going to be in Memorial Stadium on Black Friday. I mean, I think that I have to go.
I think you have to.
I have to. It's Eli will be staying home. Maybe Eli can do Husker Hype Radio.
I'll be at work.
Oh wow.
I'll be at work. I already tried to get the day off, could not get the day off. So
Okay, well, honestly, I'm glad that you're not going. I would be scared.
yeah, me too. Honestly, it's like a way of there's no way I can get out of it. And yeah, it's probably for the best for everybody.
So last one. Wow, that's sad, dude. Senior day for Eddie.
Yeah. It is. I'll probably be by myself again. DJ Faders is going to go party in Vegas.
Can't blame a guy. I mean,
Yeah, I can't blame him for that one.
never
That'll be
been,
fun.
but can't blame a guy.
But this line, guys, -9.5, over under at 44.5. I mean, what do you think Vegas was thinking when they came up with this line here? I feel like I kind of know, but just maybe one of you guys want to reiterate it.
Night game, offensive line. I mean, the trenches and a night game. Sum it up.
I think too, these last two games for Penn State, I mean, almost beat Indiana at home.
Yeah.
It was literally by a fucking millimeter. We watched the game at the Airbnb in Newport. Eli won some dough on that one. Beat Michigan State 28-10 in East Lansing. And you look at our past two games compared to theirs. Yeah, we beat UCLA on the road. That was good. Didn't score any points nearly. I mean, we scored a touchdown early in the third quarter against UCLA. No points after that. USC at home with our backup quarterback in, lost to that game. And then you got to look at that Minnesota game too, I think, and seeing us going on a road, a night game, and just underperforming. So I think Eli, they're a talented team that the record really doesn't show. Minnesota, that game for us, and their rushing attack when our rush defense isn't all that great
Yep.
are the big three main factors that I feel is the reason for that line.
And
Yep.
Penn State's 4-6. They have us and then the Rutgers. It's senior day, boys. They want to go to a bowl, man.
Yeah.
The season sucked for them. They're gonna be up for us.
Yep.
Yeah. Fuck that shit though.
I mean,
I mean,
come Saturday, we're all going to be foaming at the mouth saying
Yeah.
fuck Penn State. So that's what it is.
yeah, and I mean, you look at 9.5, dude. That's basically free money.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Thank you,
Can't touch that game.
Vegas.
Can't touch that game. Can't touch that game.
Yeah, I'm not
Doctor,
touching it.
doctor. I don't trust a word you say when it comes.
I'm not touching that game.
Eli
Unless
at
we get
the
up
beginning.
14-0, I might put money on Penn State to come back. I mean,
See, I don't know. So that's like new topic. Eddie's good new topic.
No, beginning of the season, Eli goes, "I've banned myself from the sports books,"
yes.
and then we're
5
all
weeks ago, I discovered Robinhood.
Yes. So then, yeah, we're all together at an Airbnb in Newport Beach, and all Eli's doing is on his phone on this Robinhood app and is just changing lines constantly. And
Did it work?
In the back of the Uber on the way to the Rose Bowl, Eli, after Iowa scored at the very end, and they're like minute left, they're gonna win. He sold his Iowa stock, bought a bunch of Oregon stock. Oregon comes back and wins, and fucking Eli wins both ways. That was impressive.
That was a straight up fuck Iowa because I hate Iowa.
Yeah. So I mean, that line, the boys are hot. Almost beat Indiana, beat Michigan State last week, 28-10. Fellas, they ran the ball 50 times. 50 times against Michigan State, and you don't think they're going to do that against us? They are. Maybe 60, quite possibly.
If they run the ball 60 times, that's not going to be good because that means time of possession is going to be bad.
Time of possession will, I mean, even with 50, bro. Even with 50.
Yeah. I know we say it every week, but I'd love to see Nebraska stack the box this week. I'd love to not see a 3-man front. If we play a 3-man front, I might just be using the restroom every time on defense because I don't want to watch that.
They ran the ball 50 times, 240 yards, 2 touchdowns. Their backup quarterback, who's a true freshman as well, same with Latif, 8 for 13 with 127 yards and 2 touchdowns. He had 2 sacks, 5 tackles for loss. The Michigan State defense did. But, I mean, that's just something, man, you really got to look at. Matt Rule said it in the press conference. John Butler said it in the press conference. Dana Holgerson even kind of said it a little bit, saying that, we're not going to see a lot of drives on offense probably these next 2 games. We just got to realize that. So executing on our drives on offense, these very rare ones that we'll have. Hopefully not. Hopefully we get some 3-and-outs against Penn State, but just the way that what?
Turnovers, baby. Let's knock that fucking ball out, dude.
Yeah, it is. Any given Saturday now.
I think the keys to the D, Eli, you hit the nail on the head. Get more guys in the box. Aaron, get a turnover. And I think that Keona Davis, big game against UCLA 2 weeks ago. What'd you do?
Give the old Gary.
Oh, yeah. One of these? Yeah. Give him one of those. Keona Davis, have a big game again. We got Deshaun McCullough back. And what's his name? Dylan Edwards? Who's the guy that came in for him last year or last week?
Dylan Rogers.
Dylan Rogers. Yeah, those two guys, I don't see a problem with them. I think that one other guy in the middle needs to step up big this game, though. Whether that be RVP, who
RVP.
hasn't had the best season so far this year. I mean, a little underwhelming. Not that he's done
Judy,
horrible.
Lenhart.
Just somebody in the middle, man. I like it with Keona Davis. I think that he's really finding his stride here late in the season. But there's got to be another guy, man. Got to be another guy that steps up this week and has some big plays for Nebraska.
I would love to see V9 meet one of those running backs in the gap and just absolutely ruin his night.
Set the
Would
fucking
love to
tone
see it.
early.
Yeah, just put V9 on kickoff and just let him go light somebody up. I don't care if it's after the whistle, before the whistle. Just let it happen and just set the tone.
Yeah, I agree, dude. I think that, Javen Wright right now, I saw something on Twitter where he's one of the highest graded linebackers in the nation right now. So it's so weird that you look at the guys who are in the box, put in
Mhm.
quote in the box usually, Javen, Vincent, Shavers, Noweri, McCullough. You
Davis.
look, yeah, Keona Davis, and you're like, how can this rushing defense be so mediocre, so bad? Like, is it just part of getting something together? And what sucks is that it's been bad against teams that do not have a good of offensive line or rushing attack as this Penn State offense has. So
Yeah.
that's a scary thing, fellas. That's a scary thing. And I think all we can do on the defensive side of the football for Nebraska is pray this week that they come up big. Am I wrong?
I think it's time to. I mean, I don't want to say go the opposite direction, but I think it's time to start thinking about setting the tone. And they think they're going to come in and just punch us in the face for 4 straight quarters. Maybe
Right.
it's time to start twisting ankles, be playing a little dirty, being like, "Hey, yeah, you guys might start beating us between the whistle, but we're gonna make you guys hurt after like every single play."
I
That
don't
might
think,
sound crazy, but that's a real thing that happens in college football.
yeah, but I think, how about you just pop them in the fucking mouth when they got the
I
football in their
agree,
hands?
but we've seen UCLA drive 10-minute drives down our throats. If we think Penn State's not going to do that, if we don't hurt some
Well,
offensive.
here's the thing, Eli. Here's the thing. They don't got Nico. They
Yeah, I was
got
about
a
to
fucking white boy at quarterback. And so when they run the football, it's going to go to either Katron Allen or Nick Singleton.
Nick Singleton.
Two good,
Yeah,
yeah. Katron Allen right now has 917 yards on the year, 12 touchdowns. Singleton 419 yards, 9 touchdowns. So those
Singleton's
guys,
what broke Indiana. Singleton is who broke Indiana.
yes. So these fellas are getting the rock, and we know it's going to be either the two of them. And I'm going to tell you what right now, Grunkmeyer, if Buddy rolls out, he's going to get smacked. He doesn't want that business.
Has to.
So how do we stop those two guys?
I think we bring the safeties in the box, brings Rex Guthrie and Deshaun Singleton up there, and have 8 people in there at all times. But
Because I think too, their wide receiving core, I mean, compared to Nebraska's, is we got the better guys. I feel like if we can shut down Makai Lemon, then we can shut down anybody in the Big Ten. I
in the
think we
country,
in the country, dude. We're still one of the. We still got to be the top 5 passing defense in the country. I don't know what the stat is if we're still number 1, but we got to be top 5. I'm just gonna say that right now, folks. Husker Radio says we're top 5 defense. We're number 1 for all I fucking care in the country. So let's trust Andrew Marshall. Let's trust Sayer Wright. Let's fucking put Guthrie or whoever, Donnie Jones, whoever back there. Have those guys lock down those receivers and put some boys in the box, man.
get Singleton up there. That's what I
Yes.
love to see.
Make him scared to run the football against the Nebraska Black Shirts. And Aaron, get a turnover. Need a
come on.
turnover.
Come on.
How about the offensive keys for the game, fellas? My biggest question here is Emmett Johnson. This is a talented Penn State team. Record does not show that. Their defensive line, excuse me. They got Matt Rule quotes them as a ferocious defensive line, ferocious pass rush.
Yep.
is Emmett Johnson going to be able to handle 30 carries a game against this Penn State defense? And how do we spread the ball out more to receivers? Do we see more of a Latif, some more runs from him? Like, what do you think this offense looks like? Keys for Dana, how he can pick apart this Penn State defense.
I think we have to stop number 33. I think that's the first. That's where you start. Don't let him ruin the game for you. Talked about in the press conference, he's got 2 blocked punts this season. I mean, if you watched the game last week, he's just destroying the offense on every play. Our weaknesses are tackles. He's probably top 5 pick in the NFL draft. Edge rusher. I think we had to stop him. That's where you start.
What's his number?
33, I believe.
33.
Correct.
Think so.
Keys to the game on offense, man. I mean, Dana, keep it dynamic. EJ's got to go off. I like how they find different ways to get him the ball other than just trying to run down, downhill. Um, do we know much about their secondary?
I
I
mean,
guess it's pretty good.
I know
That's
that
what
we got
Balls on the back end, dude. I want to see 1 or 2 throws, 20 plus yards completions.
yes, I think so too. I think is get the ball in our receivers' hands. You guys have heard, I mean, the wide receiver blocking has been outstanding. Dana Holgerson says it's some of the best that he's been a part of. Da'Keil Shorts is just having those boys go out and block. It doesn't matter who the fuck it is. It can be it can be a defensive end, and Isaiah Hunter's gonna crack that fucker. You know? So just keep doing that. Play with some passion, play with some energy. Do a little bit more for your true freshman starting quarterback, please. A little bit more.
Yes.
That's all we got to do. Penn State has 22 sacks on the year. That's not a bad number. Interceptions, Penn State has 6. That's not a good number. So I think that, TJ Latif might just go in there and pick apart these boys. We could see a little Latif time action. Pick these boys apart. Do we know what the weather is for this game?
Got to be cold.
It's got to be cold.
Yep.
Let's see. They usually have a weather thing on I'm not seeing it right now.
Saturday, I see a high of 54 in Happy Valley.
In Happy Valley?
That's fucking Oregon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's cold. No, Happy Valley is Penn State.
Now this one's Happy Valley, Oregon. Happy Valley. Yay. State College, excuse me. 45 degrees, low of 37.
Okay,
Sun's
so
out.
it's going to be a little cold. Hopefully that California boy's hands can handle that cold. Hopefully he's got a little hand warmer on his hip. I think that'll be necessary for this game. Fellas, so I mean, question here, is the bigger matchup our offense against their defense or our defense against their offense? I'm going to say it's obviously our defense against their offense.
Yeah.
I think it's both. I mean, I don't. I would agree with you, but I mean, it's going to be TJ O'Teefe against a true road game environment and a good defense. So,
right. But I mean, just looking at when we said about the line, how Vegas picked that, I think probably the number one thing is Penn State's rushing offense and the fact that they ran the ball 50 times against Michigan State and that our rushing defense is not really good. So
part of our team.
Yeah, probably the worst part of our team. Yeah, so I mean,
but on offense, I think one of the worst parts of our team is pass rushing. And if we get down against their offense, which I guess is more defense, even if we don't get down, we're going to have to throw the ball.
Oh.
And we struggle with the tackles, and their best position is their edge rushers.
Well, that's when you do the old 426 boot pass right there. TJ Latif rolls out to the hash mark and lays the fucking dot to Dane Key.
Yeah. I mean, the pass rush doesn't scare me nearly as much with the dude that can run the ball.
Right. I agree with you. Fellas, score predictions. What do we got?
Oh. Shit.
Aaron says 27-24 Nebraska wins.
Wow.
Money line.
I mean, you know it's a Nebraska W. You already know
Yeah.
it's a Nebraska
What,
W.
what are we doing here? I just got to pick a score now.
Yeah, that's all. That's all.
Dude,
I literally just pick a score. Like, what's South get this week?
I'm going to stick with, I think if we hold Penn State to 21 points, which we will, they will score 21 points, and Nebraska scores 25 points somehow.
25 points. Okay.
Yes, 25-21 Nebraska. How do you even get to 25? I'm not sure. I think there's just got to be a safety involved in there somewhere. I don't know. But I'm just going 25.
I'm gonna say 9-17. Our red zone defense has to be phenomenal
9-17. You think we hold Penn State and this rushing attack to 9 points?
for us to win. Yeah, that's what I think. So I'm trying to think of a logical way of us winning. And I want a different score this week. I want a little bit of a different score.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be, we all got a Big Ten football game here.
Maybe a missed extra point and a field goal. You never know.
Eli's got the under. Me and Aaron got the over. Um,
One
yeah,
thing-
boys. I don't think that the nation is giving us respect that we deserve. Motherfucker, we're 7-3. Penn State is 4-6, dude.
And they
Come
lost
on.
to UCLA. And they've lost to some shitty teams.
They lost to Northwestern. They lost to UCLA. We beat both of those teams. Yes, they almost beat Indiana, but hey, that was an off game for the boys.
Yeah.
They gave everything they had into that game and they lost.
Right.
So
Right. And it's any given Saturday in the Big Ten, fellas. We already know that. We say that every week.
Youngest team in the Big Ten.
Youngest
Nebraska
team in the Big
Cornhuskers.
Ten.
yes.
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 I think that that's pretty crazy. Like that tweet that we all saw, and who's staying and who's going. It's kind of insane. Like we're gonna have some boys that have a couple loops under their belt, and they're gonna be ready to rock next year. And do not take the words out of my mouth saying that this is okay that we lose these next two games, because it's not. That's not an excuse that we're the youngest team in the Big Ten.
No,
But the future is bright.
of course.
And the
Yes,
future is next Saturday against Penn State.
And did we talk about this last week? Are you guys willing to go to the bowl game this year, depending on where it's at?
I think I'll be, dude. I mean,
You're
I'm
down.
always down.
Yeah, I'm not going to New York for a pinstripe bowl, but
That's not going to happen.
The main ones I've
I
heard
know
is
that. But
Nashville and Vegas. Those three options sound okay to you guys?
yeah, I've never been to Vegas, so that'd be pretty sick for a bowl game.
Fellas, I mean, not really any good games. We got USC at Oregon. That's the best Big Ten game. Every other game kind of blows. I don't know. It's all right. Oh, wait, here's one. Eastern Illinois is playing Alabama. Wow.
That is bullshit. Texas A&M's playing
How
Sam.
is that happening? What?
The SEC, they always get away with it because they only play 8 conference games. They always schedule some cupcake at the end of the year, which is bullshit.
Dude, that's the dumbest thing in the world.
Georgia plays Charlotte. Yeah, it's all dumb.
We're all gonna make the playoffs.
Oh, that's why
SEC bias is
That's
so.
why the Big Ten's gonna show up and kick their ass every time. Good.
Yeah.
We'll keep showing up and we'll take the whole damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I hate that Cincinnati is 7-3 and they're ranked 25th in the nation.
They got a big game this week, don't they?
BYU, number 12 BYU.
I won some dough with the Mormons last weekend. 5.5. I bet the spread, and they murdered them. So that was good.
TCU?
Yes, they played TCU and beat the brakes off of TCU. Less than a minute here left, fellas. I mean, Bleed Red, Shitcorn, and Go Big Red. Tune in live on YouTube. The last Husker Hype Radio stream of the season, folks. And boy, oh boy, it's going to be a good one.
It always is.
Tune in. I mean,